why people always believe in something they can't understand instead of something that it is so simple. They look for the complicated and perfect. By looking for the perfect, more than not, you get nothing in the end. If you want to run your own business and you're looking for the next Facebook or Netflix, you're wasting your time. First, neither of these knew how big they would be, but most of us try to create something similar. We want to create the next Facebook, and Mark Zuckerberg wanted to connect a couple of hundred university students. Do you see the difference? If Mark had looked at how to create something that Facebook is today, there would be no Facebook. They did not look for perfect, successful, or huge. They said, I will try to make this work. Even if this isn't perfect, we'll see if it works. Chasing perfect can leave you empty-handed. And on top of this, ask yourself if will you be able to handle your own created monster. Some of the biggest companies are that, hard to manage and take a lot of responsibility. When you start a journey in life, don't overcomplicate things. If you want to start a business, don't wait for the perfect idea to start one. There is no such thing as a perfect idea. If you want to start, ask yourself if this is what you want to do. You'll be busy, and you'll have responsibilities. And if you want to start, then start small, and start with the fundamentals, learning and doing things. It's the best university in the world. Look for the long run. See yourself in 10 years. Maybe you want to trade stocks, then do the same thing. But before you begin, ask if this is suitable for you. It is psychologically demanding, gray hair in 60 days type of business. If you can't control yourself after losing $200, what it would be like to lose thousands of dollars. Make sure you understand the nature of such a business. When it comes to simpler things such as losing weight or getting a few pounds of muscle, people search for the one with maximum gains. And in the end, are getting no gains at all. They buy all they need to get started. They sign up to their local gym. They buy all the sports gear, 37 different supplements, healthy eating recipes, and are ready to make themselves a new person. The only thing they have to do now is to find a perfect program to follow. How many programs are on the internet? I'm not counting, but a lot. Building mass, lean muscle, lose weight, six-pack, big biceps, Arnold's, chest, etc. They are looking for the one, so they go for the six-pack, round shoulders, and huge biceps. Spend a month in a gym. It isn't working. They need to gain some mass first. A month later, they need something else. 3 months later, their journey ends. Aiming for Arnold's chest and someone else's biceps, they got none at all. The problem is overcomplicating things. Too much, too soon, from eating whatever comes to hand to eating like a monk, from zero lifting experience to wanting Arnold's physique. None of these you will follow in the long run. Before you start your diet, ask yourself, can I eat like this for the rest of my life? If you're taking supplements, will you be taking them for 20 years? Don't think you can grow a bull that size on supplements and keep him that way on dry grass. If you're aiming to change your body, do little and simple things that will benefit you in the long run and are suitable to be maintained. As in my earlier example of gaining some muscle, if you make things so complicated that they can be followed only for a short period of time, ask yourself, what difference will it make? If to gain 5 pounds of muscle, you have to consume 50 pounds of protein powder, you'll have to consume no less to keep it that way. Do you want your body filled with all that crap for the rest of your life? If not, what's the point to do it for 6 months? All you have to do is take any program and stick to it. All you have to do is move some weight, add some resistance, and eat properly. It doesn't matter if it's 4x8 or 3x10 with 45-second or 567-second rest intervals. It really doesn't. What matters is to give that muscle something to do for as long as possible. I have mentioned before that to see if it is your thing, you have to try it first. But people are misinterpreting what I said. If you want to change your career and you aren't sure what that may be, you have to try things to find out. After finding your strengths and your weaknesses, you can get some clues about the direction you need to follow. But people forget that I said that it won't be fun all the time. It may not look fun at all. Even if it is your thing, changing your mind every month won't help you to find it in any way. If you're thinking of playing a musical instrument and you have decided to learn how to play guitar, after 3 months after practicing, it doesn't look that bad, but it isn't very good either. You choose to change your lessons to a piano, and now your eyes are turning towards a violin. Then cello. After a year, you think that music isn't your thing at all, and you quit. But if you would have stayed with the guitar lessons all this time, you would be on your way, because you start to like things when you become good at them. And it applies to everything you do. Time and time again, you will see people achieving more by sticking to fundamentals. Those who want to write a book start writing first, and in time they learn their craft and have already written more than one book, and others still thinking about how to write a bestseller in the future. A guy who by a habit will get his basic exercises done each day and his healthy enough meals taken will get his results. He will move weights, sleep well and eat well, and will find himself doing it 10 years later because it isn't so hard to do, and looking a lot better than those future Arnolds, with all the nonsense they will be sick and tired after a couple of months. Those who start in business don't think about a giant company they have to create. They know they have to create at least something before they can create something worthwhile. So that's what they do. They start selling, they learn the basics of business, and they gain the necessary experience for them to excel. They start small when it isn't as hot as it can be sometimes. Then after a while, they see themselves as being the CEO of a big company, and others still can't find any good ideas yet to start. Take any case, the message is clear. It's better to do something than not to do anything. It's better to have a simple idea than to think about how to make it more difficult. And the only thing you have to do is just freaking do it. Find your thing and make it simple. You know the saying. Keep it simple, stupid, keep it simple, and it works.